of ours may fall to you. That's why we at Vault-Tec have prepared these educational materials for you to better understand the 7 defining attributes that make you special. Our topic today is endurance. We will all be faced with many new and unfamiliar health risks, such as infection, sudden loss of limb, and above all, harmful radiation. Fortunately, your formidable endurance has turned your body into a hard-working machine that can resist the harmful effects of radiation and physical violence.
Unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
We will fight for our freedom, and we will win.
I've been looking for you.
Is it time? Once we act, we have committed. There will be no going back.
Is everything ready here?
Yes. Shall we proceed?
Everything's ready. It's time.
Good. We'll need to clear this room before I can do more.
Attack.
All right. Please give me a few moments. I already have the coordinates. I simply need to update the relay. Your companions will arrive in a moment.
There's no turning back now. If they're not already onto us, they will be within seconds. A response would be appreciated.
What's the plan?
Take this. It's a fusion pulse charge. Tinker Tom's rigged it to take out the reactor and anything else within a few hundred yards of it. We get you down there, you plant it, and we run like hell. When we get to a safe distance, we detonate it remotely. Then the whole Institute goes up like a candle, and the synths stay free, forever. This is the moment where we make history. Tom, I need you to get that relay working as fast as humanly possible. You'll need to pull us out once we're done with the reactor, and send out anyone that's unarmed, Institute personnel included.
You got it, boss.
All right, let's move. Is this really it? I somehow thought the technology here was impressive.
Something's out there.
Engaging.
Hello. Damage areas. Got trouble.
That's Commonwealth justice.
System offline. An enemy may be utilizing stealth. You must be careful. engaging hostile life form.
What the?
Terminating any hostile life form. Your destruction is inevitable.
Damn! Why can't this just be over? Still in one piece.
Hello? Hello? If you can hear me, I got the floor plan. Advanced Systems Lab. That's where the reactor is, and where you gotta go. But the doors are locked, and I can't override from here. That command has to come from the director's personal terminal. You understand? You've got to do that part yourself.
You must hold the concourse.
What?
Head wound. Head wound.
I didn't expect to see you again. You had me fooled. I really believed you were on our side.
I'm sorry it's come to this, Sean.
You're sorry. You can't be that sorry if you're here going through with it. It's not enough that I lay here dying. Now you plan on what? Destroying everything? Tell me then. Under what righteous pretense have you justified this atrocity?
There's no other way. The Institute can't be trusted.
But this railroad, they can. Well, none of it matters now, I suppose. You'll accomplish your task and ruin humanity's best hope for the future. The only question left then is why you're standing here. Is it regret? Or did you just come to gloat?
Sean, I hoped there was something more I could do. I wanted to save you.
This isn't some fairy tale, Father. There's no saving me. I'm dying. And you're going to destroy everything I've ever loved. You're going to have to live with that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to be alone for my last few moments. Go. Do what you must. But I hope someday you realize what will be lost here.
Attention all personnel. Evacuation order issued. Authorization 1YR31. Please proceed to your...
Hell yeah! Access granted. Now you should be able to reach the reactor. Since I'm pouring through up here, but we won't leave without you. Don't worry.
Hostiles are gone.
Authorization 1YR31. Please proceed to your assigned evacuation point. Thank you for your cooperation.
Curious.
Okay, this is it. Plant the pulse charge. We'll cover you while you attach it.
You cannot escape detection for long.
I'll find you.
God.
Attention all personnel. Evacuation
We're all done, Tom. Let's get out of here while we can.
I'm with you, boss.
YR.
He says he's fixing something.
Please proceed to your assigned
Please, Dad,
evacuation.
don't leave me here. I want to go
for
with
your
you.
Cooperation.
Why did you call me Dad?
What? You're my father. Why else would I call you that?
Right, of course I'm your father.
Good. For a second, I thought you forgot who I was. Now let's hurry up and get out of here.
Attention all
All right.
personnel.
You can come with me.
Evacuation
Really? Do you mean it?
authorization 1.
Yes, I mean it. Now let's get out of here.
I'm glad you were here to save me.
Assigned evacuation point. Thank you for your cooperation.
I'll get all this tech stuff figured out. You just take care of the reactor.
All right, Tom. Fire it up.
You got it. Okay, you set right. We're ready to get out of here.
Yes, absolutely. Let's get the hell out of here.
Don't have to tell me twice. It's all set to take you and Des to the detonation site. Then I'll rig it to send me and the kid here back to HQ right after. Don't worry, we'll look after him. Get him some better clothes, too. Yikes. Let's go before this whole place goes thermonuclear.
Thank you for your
Ready. Let's
cooperation.
get out of here.
Desdemona.
My whole life I've been holding my breath. Now I can breathe.
can feel it wash over me. The heat, the force, the radiation, the fear. It's the end of the world all over again. I close my eyes. I see my life before all of this. Before the bombs. Everything can change in an instant, and the future you plan for yourself shifts, whether or not you're ready. At some point, it happens to all of us. This wasn't the world I wanted, but it was the one I found myself in. The Commonwealth. My home. Ripped apart and put back together. I hoped I could find my family, cheat time, make us whole again. The way we were. But now I know. I know I can't go back. I know the world has changed. That the road ahead will be hard. This time, I'm ready. Because I know war. War never changes. Desdemona.
And so, the mighty have dozens of years, countless sacrifices. It all paid off, thanks to you. Deacon says this was his plan all along.
With the Institute gone, what happens to the railroad?
In days gone by, when us old-timers waxed rhapsodic about life without the Institute, we recognized our work wouldn't end immediately. Hate runs deep in the Commonwealth, deeper than the soil. To them, synths are the living embodiment of the Institute's oppression. I'd understand if you want a much-needed vacation. But are you up for the next mission, Fixer?
Even after all we've done, the Commonwealth hates us.
Little minds cling to their petty prejudices, no matter what the evidence says. And in this case, can you blame them? It wasn't great armies or superior technology that rid the world of this menace. It was a few dedicated men and women that believed in an ideal so much it transformed them into something greater. We'll tell our story. But in the end, who's going to believe us?
I was born ready.
I'd expect nothing less. Our safe houses will be bursting with synths, seeking a better life outside the Commonwealth. Not everyone in the Institute died. We'd be foolish to think there won't be retaliation. Come back to the HQ and lead the last of our people to freedom.
You. All of you.
We've rescued enough of your people over the years. You don't have to say anything.
We'll protect them. Are we safe?
Just because you're out of the Institute doesn't mean you're safe. Or the Railroad's job is over. There's a lot of work ahead of us. But together, we'll get there.
We did it. It's really over? Did we win?
It is done.
Excuse me. This is the first time my people taste freedom. Desdemona.
My whole life I've been holding my breath. Now I...
Sometimes I feel like people look at me for way too long. I don't like it.
Hey, Sean.
Dad, I was so worried. I thought I'd never see you again. Is it true? Did you really blow up the Institute? Why would you do that?
I know it's hard to understand. you okay, Sean?
I mean, I'll miss them. But if it means everyone else will be safe, as long as you don't leave me, it'll be okay. You're not gonna leave me, right?
Oh, Sean. Where would I go?
I don't know. You're busy and lots of people need you. Just make sure you don't forget about me. Oh, before I forget, Father, he told me to give this to you. I didn't listen to it, so I don't know what it says. But I think it's important.
Sean, do you want to get out of here? Go live somewhere else with me?
Oh. Okay, well, maybe some other time. Thanks anyway.
Sean, do you want to get out of here? Go live somewhere else with me?
Oh. Okay, well, maybe some other time.
You are hearing this.
Thanks anyway. There are so many.
Then whatever conflicts you and I have endured are over. I have no reason to believe that you'll honor the request I'm about to make. And I feel compelled to try anyway. This synth, this boy, he deserves more. He has been reprogrammed to believe he is your son. It is my hope that you will take him with you. I would only ask that you give him a chance. A chance to be part of whatever future awaits the Commonwealth.
The others? They look up to you. I can see it.
Good. You're here. With the Institute out of the picture, we're secretly securing key locations to speed up transporting synths out of the Commonwealth. We gotta take this slow and steady, so once they're out, they're safe for the rest of their lives.
Do they have to leave the Commonwealth?
We highly encourage it. In the Capital Wasteland or elsewhere, the chance of discovery is minimal. And even if they're identified as a synth, most people wouldn't care. But ultimately, the choice is theirs. Pam or Carrington undoubtedly could use your help. No rest for the wicked.
The boys have been working on some new toys. You want to take a look?
Let's take a look.
Take a look.
I told one of them. My buddies, I saw the Institute. He called me a liar.
got a dangerous look about it.
Good, I hope.
Keep an eye on it.
Hey.
Traveling with you is proving to be quite uplifting.
Is that your Pip-Boy? It better be.
Calvin told me I want out so I can slack off. Maybe he's right. This work is just killing me.
I'd like to travel together some more.
Then let us get underway.
Avery.
I'll be straight with you. It's never easy to ask anyone on this island for help, much less a stranger. But I've got a responsibility to these people, and I have a job for you, if you're up for it. Besides, I know you're tougher than you look.
I'm happy to help with anything I can.
If you say so. We get our drinking water from a purifier not far outside of town. We had a bad storm not long before you got here, and it must have damaged the fog condensers that protect the road to the purifier. I sent Howard Dunbar out to fix them. He was out there when the Mirelurks hit us, and I'm afraid they might have got him, too. I was hoping you might go have a look. If the worst happened, maybe you could get those fog condensers back online. If you're up to it, just head south out of town. It's paying work, of course. I wouldn't ask a stranger to stick their neck out on our behalf, unless I was willing to pay a fair share for it.
What exactly are these fog condensers? How do they work?
Well, I'm no engineer, but the way it was explained to me, each fog condenser pulls in the air around it and then condenses it into liquid. The point being, the fog doesn't get past them. They make a barrier that protects the town. No fog means that all the nasty things living in it stay in it. They don't venture out too often. The fog's their home, I guess. The fog condensers eat up a lot of power, but we've got a wind farm that takes care of that. As long as the turbines stay charged, we stay safe.
Am I gonna need any tools or parts if I have to make these repairs on my own?
The fog condensers need their power modules replaced, but Howard took the only spares we had. Either way, you're gonna have to find him first.
All right, I'll head out there now.
Good. Our water supply won't last much longer.
Looks like Howard didn't make it. I'll have to repair the fog condensers myself.
Acceptable parameters.
Fog condensers are back online.
Good. Our water supply was starting to get low. Wasn't sure how much longer we could hold out. Did you find Howard?
He didn't make it.
I should never have let him go out there alone. Well, I said it was paying work. 200 caps should be enough.
Is there anything else I can do to help?
Don't know if you've chatted up the Mariner, but she's always looking for help. I know Cassie Dalton was asking around, but, well, judge for yourself there.
Thanks. Glad I can help you out.
That makes two of us. Now here's your pay. I've got to start making arrangements for Howard. So I'll say goodbye.
Protect your loved ones with my fine hand cannons.
The hull took a battering, to be sure.
Fresh
Only
shipment.
Alan's got enough backbone to stand up to the children.
You're that mainlander who just got here. Better watch yourself, because this island sees and hears everything you do. I should know. I watched the island tear down the greatest family that ever set foot in Far Harbor. It's a tale of greed, blood, and vengeance.
What family are you talking about?
I was just about to explain. My family, the Daltons, was the pride of Far Harbor for generations, even back before the war. It was lumber and fishing that made the Daltons rich. But they got greedy, took too much from the island. The island's been getting revenge ever since, killing us off one by one. I'm the last Dalton still standing. But now our story takes an unexpected turn. A mysterious stranger comes to Far Harbor. Someone strong, someone capable. With the stranger's help, the last living Dalton finally has a chance to avenge her bloodline once and for all.
Let me guess. I'm the mysterious stranger who's gonna help you avenge your family.
You're a quick one. Good. You'll need your wits about you, because your part in the story is filled with danger. Now, on to the first chapter in our tale of vengeance. That would be the sad story of freckle-faced Petey. Petey was my cousin. He was a good lad, never caused trouble. He thought all those freckles brought him luck, but, well, not so much. He was out foraging at the National Park campground when the island sicked some feral ghouls on him. Island's a sneaky bastard when it wants to be. Anyway, he made it back to town, but died from his injuries that night. Of course, those ferals are still out there, waiting to kill the next poor fool who comes along. Damn shame, but...
Those ghouls are as good as dead.
Good. It's long past time those shamblers paid for what they did to Petey. Oh.
garbage can, yes?
If we kill any more of the children of Adam, there could be war, Alan. Just stop
What the hell is a synth anyway?
Those feral ghouls come at you quick. Poor Petey learned that the hard way.
I wiped out the feral ghouls at the campground.
The hero of our saga returns triumphant! Ha ha! I bet the island didn't see that coming. It's only right you get paid for your troubles. Here's 200 caps for you.
I wasn't looking to get paid. I'm just happy to help you out.
You're a good person. I can see that. I've been thinking about what's next, and then it came to me. We all love our grandparents, don't we? Kind, gentle, doting, love to spoil you. You'd never want something awful to happen to them. Nobody would. That's why it broke my heart when I lost Grandpa George.
What happened to him?
He had a farm a little ways north of here. Lived a peaceful life, working the land and not causing anyone trouble. The island sent something after him. A huge monster, mean as spit, and with claws to snap steel beams. A fog crawler. Grandpa bravely stood his ground, a shotgun in his hands, holding off that terror while the farmhands fled back here. If you can take out that shellback devil, it'll send a message loud and clear that says the Daltons never forget when they've been wronged.
That fog crawler's gonna pay for Grandpa George.
That's the spirit.
You eyeing me, mainlander?
You give that fog crawler what for. Courtesy of the Daltons.
Grandpa George can rest in peace. The fog crawler is dead.
Wonderful. That's another chapter successfully concluded. You truly are the heroic avenger I hoped you were. With that fog crawler gone, we can send some folks up there to get the place ready for you. That's right. The fog is yours. Your own little piece of the island. It'll take work to get it up and running again, but you'll have help. And here's another 200 caps in gratitude for your service to the great Dalton lineage.
Who else needs to be avenged?
I was just about to explain. No, I don't have to tell you that the bonds of blood and family are strong as any a person can know. But if you ask me, the strongest among them is the bond that exists between two married people. That's why the last part of this tale is the hardest one for me to tell.
You were married. What happened?
My late husband, Daniel, was the best fisherman this island ever saw. He and his crew had a favorite fishing spot out by Brooks Head Lighthouse. One day, a day I'll never forget. I see Danny's boat pulling up with his crewmen all shouting and carrying on. Turns out some trappers moved into the lighthouse. No doubt because the island told them to. They're all crazier than a bag of mole rats. Their leader was having a little target practice. Shot Danny right between the eyes. Killed him, just like that. You go and get that son of a bitch. You make him pay for doing the island's bidding.
I'll make that trapper pay.
All right, then. Remember, trappers may be half crazy from the fog, but they still know how to use a gun. You take